Guys, we are live, Colin with Colin show, and it technically is live. Today is the first ever release.
Dun,
So,
dun, dun, dun.
yeah.
Where are the horns?
I know, right? I need some sound effects. So the big show, first release, it was very important. It's actually like the 7th or 8th episode that we shot, but we front loaded it to the beginning because we found a prior service law enforcement guy, and his brother just deployed to Afghanistan a couple of weeks before this call.
Yeah.
Y'all probably remember, and it's still happening, the drawdown. Everyone was supposed to be out of Afghanistan by that cutoff date. They shut down Bagram, and he ended up getting deployed to get, as many American citizens out of there as possible. So I'm not 100% sure if he's back home yet. We filmed this episode September 8th, but it ended up airing just
this morning.
Yeah, this morning at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to be on the show, guys, let's tell them what the show's about.
First of all, the show is a call-in show. Anybody can call in from any part of the world. We bring you in virtually, and it's a one-on-one call with you and Colin, and you get to ask Colin pretty much any question. And ideally, we're trying to make it to where it doesn't have to be specific to business. Colin loves business, but it doesn't always have to be about business.
Yeah.
We want to be able to be tapped into the culture, into the communities, what's really happening out there, and we want to be a voice for the community. That's really what this is about. So anything goes. I know, like, Halloween's coming up. Maybe we can get some questions regarding.
I think it'd be cool to get
spooky
some kids,
stuff.
Honestly, I think it would be cool for like kids to ask questions.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting.
That'll be cool. Yeah, definitely. So if you want to be part of the show, there's a simple application you have to fill out. There's about 2 or 3 questions on there. I go through literally every single form that comes in. I schedule a call with you, and then we bring you on the show. It's simple as that. So
we've shot 15 episodes so far. And we just wanted to do a quick video just to let you all know that if you go to YouTube, search Colin Wayne, you'll be able to watch the show. If you're more auditory and you love listening to podcasts, it's streaming across all major platforms: iHeartRadio, Pandora, iTunes,
everywhere.
Spotify. So you can go and just search Call In with Colin. That's CALL. I know a lot of people, you say Colin real quick, like call in, but it's kind of unique because it's my name, right? So Call In with Colin. And then we're going to, you see like the emoji in the background, this phone. Guys on Instagram, Facebook, just start putting those in my comment section. We want to trend this particular emoji. And over time, people just freaking drop phone emojis, and we know exactly what you're talking about. That you're a listener and you love the show. So 15 episodes so far. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we'll be releasing a new episode. Super excited about. I don't know. I'm looking here, but I know this is recorded on Facebook.
It is Facebook and YouTube also.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So super excited though. We've talked. A lot of it has been entrepreneur related, but not everything. So like this first episode was more about Afghanistan. We've talked about mindset. We've talked, there's a particular question that I asked to a lot of guests, and you'll have to go to the show to actually see what that is. And we're creating kind of like a really cool reel of like, oh my God, I never thought about that question. That's tough. So you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, but you have to go and watch the episode for yourself, and you'll see over time. The next release is on Friday. Do we know who's that guest?
Sean Matson is going to be the guest. Yeah.
Nice. So Sean Matson in the house.
Yeah.
He's also a former Navy SEAL officer. He's got some great questions for us as well. Serial entrepreneur. He's a part of my mastermind, Founders Mastery. And
it'll be exciting because he actually has gone through a similar journey as you. After leaving the military, he became a serial entrepreneur and has done some amazing things. So I wanted to make sure he was one of the first guests as well.
Yeah. Sweet, guys. So if you want to be on the show, go to invite.millionairecreator.com. There's a few links. Actually, if you're watching on Instagram, the link's in my bio. If you're on Facebook, look in the description and you'll see a couple of different links. One is for our YouTube channel, where you can see the first ever episode. There's also an overview video of what the show entails in case you missed the beginning of this video and you want to see like, well, what is the show? It's on YouTube as well, so you can watch it. And then again, if you're more a podcast type of person, we're on basically every major podcast network. So just search Call In with Colin, and you could also be on the show as well. So you can apply at invite.millionairecreator.com. Super excited for to get some more diversified questions in here. Doesn't have to be specific to marketing. We're looking for essentially anything. And I'll just give you my honest, truthful feedback. And it's a super nonchalant type conversation. And it's just really chill. And I don't know, I'd say I know several of these episodes you're like, Colin, that should be a course. Like this is
a lot of them that are more
value packed.
Yeah, a lot of them that are more technical type questions. Colin actually answers it like if he was a professor. So I'm like, man, maybe we shouldn't be giving out too much information. But I don't know. Maybe the average listener might not be, too, I guess, high level. But anyways, it's super valuable, and it goes from A to Z. I did want to mention something before I forget, because this is something super special to me. Especially for this first episode that was talking about Afghanistan. One of the soldiers that passed away in the last attack was actually went to school in the same school that I was a teacher at.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So he was not actually my student, because I stopped teaching there about 5 years ago, 6 years ago now. But he was actually a student of my older brother.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
So rest in peace. They actually had a memorial for him in Laredo, Texas, this past week. But yeah, just wanted to mention him and salute to his family.
Yeah.
Our condolences go out to the community, to his family.
Amen. Yes. That was the one with 12 soldiers that got killed.
Yeah. Well, he was one of the 12 soldiers that got killed.
So still unsure at this point what that drawdown looks like 100%. I need to ask Rob about that. But if you want to hear more about that episode, we've got Rob Perry, who's on the show, who's also a media buyer. His brother, who is in the military, just deployed to Afghanistan, and he's just asking specific questions about Afghanistan since I went there. So, he hasn't ever been. His brother just deployed. He can only, he wasn't able to call, he said, for the first couple of weeks. And it's very, you got to think, like, if you've never deployed and your family's going somewhere like that, it's very taxing and stressful, especially if you don't know what you don't know. And so you're constantly thinking about worst case scenarios. Why haven't I heard from him? Is he okay? What's going on? And a lot of like operational security, or just like in today's, I don't know what it is even set up over there. The bases are all kind of gone. So what does that look like from a comms standpoint? To even make those, but I know he's made a touch base with him. So a couple weeks ago, everything was good, and I talked to him yesterday. Yeah. So
I think Rob, in the episode, he mentioned that he actually didn't even know exactly where his brother was at. So that was interesting. That like, for example, when you were there, you knew exactly where you're. I think you're in the Paktika. Yeah. So you knew exactly where you're at. I mean, not that it was any less dangerous, but at least people knew where you're at.
Yeah, to a degree.
It was
I was at a small base. It's called Bob Boris. So it was a super small, like 92 people on the entire base. But, we flew into Bagram, which they shut down that airport, which is probably the dumbest military decision ever. It's kind of the arteries, because Afghanistan's super mountainous. And most people, they think war in the Middle East. The Middle East isn't even Asia. It's Afghanistan is actually in Asia. It's not in the Middle East, and it is super cold. In the winter months, they call it fighting seasons, and a lot of people don't realize fighting seasons are truly seasons, because they can't get past mountains because of the ice and snow. So it's like fighting seasons are spring, summer, when the ice has melted, and the Taliban has typically transitioned to other countries, Pakistan, and move over the border into Afghanistan. And so that's kind of like a little bit of information. A lot of people just wouldn't kind of connect that dot, or
I wouldn't know about it. Yeah,
and you just think, war in the Middle East, you think it's hot, but Afghanistan's freaking the coldest country I've ever been in personally for an extended period of time. So, but guys, we just wanted to do a quick live stream just to simply let you know about the show if you weren't familiar. If you go, make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. So to stop what you're doing, go there, subscribe, leave a comment. We're trying to trend this emoji, this
hashtag. Use a hashtag and then use the emoji, the phone emoji, the red phone emoji.
Yeah, the red one.
Yeah. So
is there a different color?
I don't know. Maybe
the red phone emoji.
Roland, is there a red? Is there anything else?
Is there any other colors?
No, it's just the red one.
All right, good. It makes it a lot easier.
A lot easier.
Yeah.
Hashtag phone.
Sweet. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll hopefully connect in person on the show.
Yeah.
Colin with Colin.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a tour someday.
Yeah. Good.
Let's go. All right, guys. Peace out.